a lot of times, you know, people will only love you if you suppress yourself for them. For example, I always get picked on in Louisiana for ordering healthy food or being in a certain amount of shape. It's almost like it's a reverse of fat shaming. You know, they want to suppress you and make you smaller so they can feel better about themselves. And if you realize that you're getting manipulated in that way, it starts to become very easy to take control of your own life, because they're going to love you until you do something great enough that they're going to now become uncomfortable and have to look back at their selves and the decisions that they made and be uncomfortable with themselves. And the only way they can fight that is to suppress you, because now they have to use you as a frame of reference from coming from the same place. And I think that's why suppression always gets wrapped in love, is people act like they care about you or they tell you you've changed. Well, fucking, I hope I've changed. I hope I'm changing every day, because that's where all the happiness is. You know, it's always climbing the mountain, not getting to the top, right?
Well, I like both, but I haven't found the top yet.
Well, you can't, because the thing is that if you get to the top of the mountain and you don't have a bigger mountain to climb, more consciousness, because I think success is like a two-way thing. It's climbing up the mountain and it's looking for other mountains to climb. Because if you get to the top, all you can do is self-sabotage back down. You know, like that fire in you that gets excited. I think that's probably the most dangerous thing to lose.
Yeah, I would agree. Even having something to go after.
Right. That you're fired up about, that's bigger than you.
Yeah. Just the other day I was talking about, like, I need to find something that gets me freaking fired up again. Almost like when you're, you know, on a team and you're going to play another team and it's the championship, or, you know, you got to win, that feeling. Right. I kind of don't have that with anything right now. I got big visions and, you know, right. I'm motivated. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have anything that like keeps me awake at night.
Yeah.
But it might be just because, you know, I've been killing it for a while.
Well, yeah. So I think that's the hardest thing for a guy like you. It's easier for me right now because I'm just coming to the space where I get to like try to let people get to know who I am. So that's very exciting to me. But I remember previous to that, I was sitting in my house putting dress shoes on to go to my construction company. I'm like looking out the back glass in my pool in the bamboo, and I'm like, man, it's a long way from the trailer park, right? And for a guy like you that's achieved so much, you know, I'm behind you quite a few years. So I still get to chase the things that you've already accomplished. So it's easier for me to have that fire where a guy like you that has accomplished so much. Like when you were telling me backstage about like the numbers and stuff and how all that stuff works, dude, I was fired up inside. That's exciting for me because I know that's an opportunity that I've not achieved yet. Haven't climbed that mountain yet. You've already climbed all these mountains. So it seems like it'd be increasingly difficult the more successful you are to find that fire, because then you just have to get outrageous about it.
Well, you just got to change your group.
Yeah.
Like you got
your atmosphere.
Well, you got to constantly change who you're hanging around.
Yeah.
If ever you're around a group of guys, even with like you and the I don't know what you call that group that you guys are.
Oh yeah. The friendship circle.
The friendship circle.
Me and Andrew and Tristan and Sterling and Shooter. Yeah.
Yeah. So like right now that's cool. But if everyone's kind of eventually just got complacent and
never happened,
and you didn't change that circle, you guys would all just eventually float out. And yeah, you make money and you're happy, but you lost that fire.